Hello again, this is Deanna Padaleone. Thanks for joining us. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial on Google Slides. Two ways to get to Google Slides. If I come to the Omnibar, I can type in slides.google.com and I can get there that way. Or if I'm in Google Chrome, I can come over to my waffle box and find the slides icon and open it that way. Google Slides is a presentation software program, online program, similar to PowerPoint or Keynote. Once I open Slides, I will be able to see all of the slides that I have created or those that have been shared with me. I have a search feature bar at the top, very similar to Google Drive or Google Docs or the Google programs, so that I can search for a specific title or I can search for someone who has sent it to me. Again, there are templates within Google Slides if you'd like to see what other people have done or other templates that are there for you to possibly use Google Slides for, or ways to use Google Slides. To see my presentations that have been created or those that have been shared with me, I can scroll through, see the names. Again, this is on grid view because I like to see what I'm looking at and have a little bit of a bigger picture. I can also change that to list view. And in the list view, I am able to get a little more information. I can see who it's owned by, whether or not it has been shared by people. So these people here means that other people also have access, that I have shared that with them. This one here is owned by someone else and it has been shared with me. So we're able to see that. And again, just kind of look through. You will see that PowerPoint presentations are also being able to be brought into here. They can be converted over to slides, but we'll also see those PowerPoint presentations because it is a presentation program. I can sort the options on how I want to see it. So last opened, modified, and the title. I have those options to see things as well. All right, let's go ahead and start a new presentation and look at how we would build one of these. So when I click new and it opens up, the first thing I'm going to see over on the right hand side here is that I have an option to choose themes. So I've got several different themes here that I can choose from that have already been created and kind of laid out for me. I can import a theme if I have created one and saved that. So I can import one of my previous themes if I would like. So we'll just pick a theme here. Okay, then I'm going to title my presentation Slides Tutorial. And again, I have the option to organize it. Remember that all of these things that are made in any of these Google programs automatically save to your Google Drive. They can hang out and just be on their own. If you would like to put them into a specific file folder, this is a good time to do it. As you are naming it, just go ahead, click on My Drive, and you'll have the option of which folder you want to put it into for organizational purposes. All right. When I have a slide open here, I can take a look and see that I've got several different options across my toolbar here. Right now, because I'm just in the slide, these all have to do with my slide. So I can change the background or the layout or the theme or the transition if I would like to. Once I click inside the text box, my toolbar is going to change because now I am going to get text options on my toolbar. I can change the font if I would like to. If I don't like the fonts that are here, I have the option to go here to more fonts where I can pick and choose which fonts I want to be shown in my toolbar. Again, changing the size. I can change colors. I have the alignment options. I have an option to put in bullets or numbers. So different formatting options there for your font. Okay. If I click over here on this plus button, I can add a new slide to my presentation, and it will stay with the format. If I hit the drop down arrow, you'll see here that I have different formats that I can choose from. So if I don't want to go specifically to this title and body, I want a title only or one column, I can come in here and choose what I want that slide to look like. I'm going to continue to format and put those slides together. Over here on the left-hand side, I can select a slide and move them around if I want to change the order of them. Okay, in File, we have the options to share. We've talked about that and we'll go over that again. I can create a new presentation or from the template here. Import slides. So I could import slides from other presentations if I wanted to. So I would open that, and let's say that I wanted to take slides from here. I could select that. And it will import the slides from that present, or it'll show me, and then I can select which ones I want to import. So I'm going to click on all of those and I'll import those slides to this presentation. Then they show up here. And again, if I want to change the order of those, I can click and drag over here. I can, when I'm done with this, I have several different options on how I want to download this. Again, I can download it with a PowerPoint file type and as an image, a couple of different images, JPEG or PNG, as a PDF. Those are good options for you when you need to share this with somebody who might not have a Google account. I can email this as an attachment. Make available offline. That's always a good option for our students who might not have internet access at home. Rename it, move it, publish it to the web. I can do document details and then page setup. So I can get in here and change the setup if I would like to, from widescreen. So I have those options. I could make it a standard screen. It defaults to widescreen. So if you would like to change the way that your presentation will look on the screen, you could do that there. Under edit, I can undo, redo, paste, copy, basic things there. View here, I can select to present here. We'll talk about those options in just a little bit. I can select my animations if I would like to. So when I click on view and animations, those come over here under the transitions. The slide currently has no transitions, but if I want to add one, I click on the slide and then change the transition. I want it to fade. And then I can decide how fast that will happen in here as well. I can also select an object to animate. So if I do that, I selected the object on that slide. I'm going to add an animation. Let's have that one spin in. Turn that down, and then we can play to see what that looks like. And it spins in. That's how I can add on different transitions and things to my slides or to specific things within the slide. Under insert, I have several different options here. I can insert an image, text box, audio, video, and so on. So if I'm back here and I want to insert an image, I click here and then I've got different options. I can upload it from the computer. I can search the web for an image. I can find one from my drive if I have one there, or my photos. So I have several different options. Another place to insert an image is by clicking on this box right here. This says insert image that is in your toolbox. So if I click on insert image and search the web, then over here on the right hand side, this pops up for me and I could search slides. And this looks like a really good image, so we'll just click on that and it will import it into this slide. And then I can move and adjust that as I would like to. I can also insert an image from my drive. And if I click on that over here on the right hand side, it's going to open up my drive so that I can see what images that I have that maybe I want to move into here. So we'll just put that image in. And if you double click or click and then hit insert on the image, and then you can move it into your slide. I'm going to add another slide here so we can continue to work on insert. So I can insert text box, audio. I can insert a video. If I click on video, I can either search YouTube, I can search by a URL if I already have that, or again, I can search a video within my Google Drive. So here are videos that I have in my Google Drive, and let's say I wanted to just add this one. So click on it and I would hit select, and that video will now be added into our presentation. I also have the option to insert a chart if I need to, or a diagram. Again, I can insert animations from here. Lots of different options there. Under format, format is going to, what you see here is going to depend on what you have selected. So if I select a text box and I go to format, I'm going to have text, line indent, more options than I had for the video. Under slide, I have the option to create a new slide, duplicate, delete, change the background, apply layout, change transition. Again, these are a lot of things that I already have across my toolbar. One of the cool things that you can do under here, under slide, is you can edit master. And under edit master, this allows you to set what you want your fonts to be. If you're going to change your font style or size, you can edit that in here and it will stay that way through your entire presentation so that you do not have to change it with each slide. I also have the option, let's see, I can also arrange things, order them differently. If I have several different things on a slide, I have to have those selected. So have something selected. If I select my video here and I go to arrange, I can center it on the page. I can change the order in which it sits on there. So if I wanted to put text on front of it, I could do that. Tools, I can check my spelling, explore. I've got voice type speaker notes, some different options in here for us to look at with this. As with all of the Google programs, there are add-ons that you can use for Google Slides. We'll get into add-ons in later tutorials, but there's lots of things there that will help enhance the features within this program. And then help. If you're stuck on trying to do something, help is a great way for you to get in, and they will give you step-by-step directions on how to do something that you're trying to do within your presentation. I can also make comments here on presentations. So if I had a student who created a presentation and had something in there and I wanted to comment on it, I can highlight, click there, and add a comment to it. Maybe their title doesn't fit their presentation, or some of their text is too large, or there's too much text on the slide. I could leave comments for them on there. Okay. When we are looking over on the right hand side, after we put some slides in there, we have a couple of different views we can look at. So currently this is on the film strip view, so I can go through and just kind of look and see what I have. If I change it over to the grid view, I'll see all of my slides in one picture like this. And I can see that this one has transitions because it's got that transition mark next to it. That's just a good way to be able to see all of your slides quickly and see what you have, and know if I need to reorder from there, I can do that also in that space. I can add speaker notes to any of my slides down here. If I need to remember to play Get to Know You game. I can add those, and as I present, I will be able to see those on my device only. So you can add those speaker notes down below. All right, let's talk about presenting a slides presentation. So a couple of different options. So over under View, you can click Present, or you can click up here in this box where it says Start Presentation. If we click on the drop down, we've got a couple of different options. So Presenter View means that we can present with audience Q&A and speaker notes. Clicking on this means that I will see this separate page over here where I will be able to see the slide. I'll be able to see speaker notes. And then there's also these audience tools that we can put out there where the audience that's watching this will get this little web address they can go to, and they can type in questions as you are presenting, and then you'll be able to see their questions and you can address those, or you can address those at a later time. But it gives you the opportunity to kind of go through and look at that. Also, when we are presenting, see here's that web address they can go to for asking questions. Post that at the top of your presentation. Also, when you're presenting, down at the bottom, you will receive this little toolbar. This allows me to hit play or to continue. I can select which slide I want to go to. It lets me know that I have question in A, so I can open up those audience tools, Q&A audience tools. I can open up my notes from there, so that's another way to do that. A couple of things that they've recently added, which are really, really neat features of Google Slides, is they have this pointer option. So if I select on that, now my mouse has turned into a pointer. So anywhere that I'm pointing that, I can be like, okay, so we're going to look at the Google Chrome piece here and show that pointer option. And then you just click on it to turn it off. Another thing that they've added is this turn on captions. So if I click on this, of course it wants to allow to use my microphone, it's going to turn on captions. And if you see down here on the bottom, this is currently typing everything that we say. So this is really great if you have people who might be hard of hearing, or you just want to have that extra feature. Maybe you have something that's being recorded, and we all know that sometimes microphones can get a little muffled. I don't know. Just other options for you to use for this, but it will pick up just about any voice in the room. So not just yours as you're presenting, but it will also pick up questions and other things that come up. So it's a really great tool as you're presenting for people to be able to see the words as well. Again, I just click on that to turn it off. This will also give me tips. I can select to go full screen, and then I can pull back out of full screen. I have an option to see settings and other options here. And then I can exit the presentation from here. So we'll exit. Also under present, I have the option to present from the beginning. Sometimes, like right now, I'm sitting on this slide. So if I hit present, it would start at my second slide instead of from the beginning if I did not select this. And then we have the opportunity to present on another screen. That means that we'll be casting our computer to a different screen so that it's not just up on our computer. That'll be something that's handy to do when you guys are connected to your TVs or your Clevertouch boards for our district. Okay, like other Google programs, you have the opportunity to share and collaborate on these projects. To do that, I go to Share here, and it looks just like that does with Google Drive and Docs and Sheets, where I can enter people's names individually and share it with them, and then give them an option to edit, comment, or view based on what I would like. I can get a shareable link if I want to share it with several different people. Notice that right now this is set that anyone at Canyon City School District with the link can view. So that means anyone in our district logged into their school district account will be able to view only this. If I want to change that, I click on that and I can change it so that anyone at Canyon City School District with the link can edit or can comment. I can turn it off so that only specific people can access it. Or if I click on more, I have all the same options we've looked at before so that anyone in Canyon City School District can find it. Anybody with the link, regardless of whether or not they're a Canyon City School District employee, will be able to access it. Or anyone in the world that searches for it on the web can access it. So I have all of those options to do. Then if I hit save, again, I can still enter specific names here and then just hit done. Those are the share settings for this whenever I'm ready to go to that. There's lots and lots of different things you can do in here. There are lots of transitions, different layouts and themes, lots of things to play with as you're putting your presentations together. Opportunities for you to really take and personalize your presentations as you do them. Google Slides is great for not just presentations, but you could also do stop animation and other things with that as well. We'll look into some of those in further tutorials and further trainings. Thank you.